guys, let's get back to, this is sixth graders, review for the test 1819. We're on number 14. All right, it says solve. We've got 8/12 equals 10 over n. Now, if you go back to this lesson, I told you to write something in your math notebook that said the first thing when you see these numbers, the ratios, reduce first, because that's going to make it easier, because nothing times 8 equals 10. Now, we could do those cross products, that butterfly thing that you said that Miss Gilliard taught you, but this is really easy. This makes it super easy. Reduce this right here. 4 goes into both 8 and 12. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So now that makes this super easy, okay? So now we're looking at 2/3 equals 10 over n. So 2 times what is 10? It's 5. So 3 times 5 is 15. The correct answer for 14 was 15. All right, number 15, it says simplify. 2 cubed minus the square root of 16. All right, 2 cubed means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So we've got 8 minus the square root of 16 is 4. So we're going to say 8 minus 4 is 4. The correct answer for 15 was 4. Number 16, simplify. It says 25 times 12. Remember, that's what that means when we see these parentheses like this, over 15. Now, those are some big numbers. Before you start multiplying, I would do some canceling. Okay, 15 and 25 are both divisible by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Oh, look, you can still do some more canceling. 12 and 3 both have 3 in common. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So now we've got 5 times 4 is 20, and then 1. So the final answer for number 16 is 20. All right, number 17. What number is 3/5 of 80? Okay, so here's one where we're going to do like we did with that first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 80 divided by 5 is 16. If you didn't know that, you could have done 80 divided by 5 over here, and you would have found that out. All right, and we're going to draw those lines just through 3 of them. And this, they're not trying to trick you. They are just trying to find, what number is that? So we've got 16 plus 16 plus 16, which is 48. The correct answer here is 48. All right, that is number 17. All right, number 18, another simplifying one, which just means solve. We've got 7 plus 1 and 4/10 minus 58/100. All right, so we're gonna need to come over here and do this. 1 and 4/10 minus 58/100. Remember to line up those decimals and put in that 0. 0 minus 8 can't do it. We're gonna borrow from the 4. The 4 is gonna become a 3. That's gonna become a 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 3 minus 5 can't do it. Regroup, borrow. There we go. 13 minus 5 is 8. So then 0, 0. So the correct answer here is 82/100. All right, number 19, simplify. We've got 7 divided by 5/10. So we put the dividend in the box. And remember, we cannot have a divisor with a decimal in it. So we have to move that. If we move that, we have to put the decimal here and move that over here. Oh, I skipped 8, what? Oh, I forgot to add the 7 to that last one. Thank you. Okay, so whoops. So we got to add 7 to this one. So that correct answer for this one was 7 and 82/100. My bad. Thank you. So that is the correct answer. Thank you, Caitlin. All right, so for this one, back to this, we're doing 7 divided by 5/10. So remember, we're moving this over, so we got to move this over and put a 0 in here and then bring up the decimal right there. 5 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 5 is 7. 7 minus 5 is 2. Bring down the 0. 5 goes into 20 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20. Correct answer for 19 was 14. All right, number 20. 4 and 2/3 plus 7 plus 3 and 5/6. All right, well, I'm going to lump those together first of all. Let's say, well, we got to give them a common denominator. Yes, a common denominator. So that's going to be 6. So we're going to say 4 and 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. So we've got that plus, and I'm going to go ahead and pop the 7 and the 3 together to make that 10 and 5/6. Okay, add those together. So 4 plus 10 is 14. 4 plus 5 is 9, and then 6. Okay, well, you can't have that. That doesn't make sense. So that's going to be 15 and 3/6. That's not a good answer. 3/6 can still be reduced. The correct answer is 15 and 1/2. Got it? All right, next one on the back side, number 20. It says, right, Oh, wait, am I on 20? Okay, 21. Here we go. So it says 5 1/4 divided by 4. Okay, remember we can only divide and multiply fractions with other fractions, so we got to change these both into fractions. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 1 is 21, so 21/4 divided by 4 over 1. Now we do keep, change, flip. So 21 over 4 stays the same. Division becomes multiplication. And we flip 4 over 1 to its reciprocal, 1/4. Multiply 21 over 16. And 16 goes into 21 one time. 16 is still the denominator. 21 minus 16 is 5. So the final answer is 1 5/16. All right, next one, 22. We are subtracting. We've got 4 1/3 minus 3 3/4. And we got to give those guys common denominators. So I'm going to do the SOS method, and I'm going to give them both a denominator of 12, because that's their least common multiple. 3 times 4 is 12. So remember, whatever we multiply the denominator by, we multiply the numerator by. So 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So whatever we multiply the denominator by, we multiply the numerator by. So that becomes 9. Oh boy. All right, so now we're going to subtract. Okay, you cannot take 9 from 4, so we're going to regroup. So the 4 becomes a 3, and we're going to add 12 twelfths to this. Don't forget to do that step, okay? It's not 12 minus 9 twelfths. It is 4 plus 12 is 16 twelfths. So we're going to say 16 minus 9 is 7 twelfths, and that's the final answer. All right, because 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay, 23. 3 1/5 divided by 4, just like this one up here. Got to change them both into fractions first. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16/5, divided by 4 over 1, and we're going to keep, change, flip, 16/5, multiply by 1/4. Ooh, I'm going to go ahead and reduce here because I can see 4 and 16 can both be reduced by 4. 4 goes into 4 one time. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So the correct answer is 4 times 1 is 4. 5 times 1 is 5. So the correct answer is 4/5. And we're done. All right, next one. Refer to triangle ABC for these answers. This will be either easier to download if I just break this into a third video. So sorry guys, I'm going to do one more. See you in just a minute. Bye-bye.